Today we're doing things a little different. We got a package from Two Warriors Meadery. By the way, welcome to the tasting room where we drink adult beverages
and judge them.
I'm Brian.
I'm Jerica. And it's Christmas every day. Christmas every day. Now,
We normally do that on the other channel.
That's right. But every time Curtis sends us something, I literally feel like it's Christmas.
Yeah.
Because we don't know what's in this box.
But we're gonna open it. Actually, I know what's in it. He told me what's in it. I forget, but we're gonna open it and then we're gonna drink some. So here we go. And then I'll stop here.
Dun, dun, dun. Feeling cardboard. Da. I hit the
This
microphone.
is blueberry lemon pie.
Oh, it is for me. That's
Yeah.
fine. That's fine.
Yeah, he sent some stuff just for. Can I move this away from the microphone? It's just like a kid. Oh, what? What the heck? He didn't tell me what this was.
What? This is the engraving.
That's cool.
That is so cool.
I'm gonna have to take a picture of that.
Is this secret?
I think it's sand. He told me about the
No,
engraved bottles.
Yeah, but is this a secret?
No,
Is this
he didn't tell me anything was a secret.
okay?
And then we have oak and bramble.
Ooh.
That's new.
Isn't it the limited edition?
Honey blackberry wine. Yep. This is a limited edition. And then got one more in here. Traitorous peach cobbler. He told me the story on this one.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to get into the story on it, but suffice to say, it was about his son and
Somebody else.
a significant other.
All right, so because I'm a big geek, let's talk about this first. All right, so they got either a new etcher or the new ability to etch their glasses. And so this is the Two Warriors label. But if you spin it around to the backside, what?
How cool is that?
It's the CSB
awesome.
with the bubbles and everything.
Yeah, that's really awesome.
How cool is that?
He actually told me about this.
So this is going on the Shelf of Mystery for sure.
Heck yeah.
And it might alter which side is face forward because thank you, Curtis. That's really cool. So this is the one that they paired up with the distilling company.
The oak and bramble?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Oak and bramble has been aged in used bourbon barrels from Distillery Acadian. First bourbon distillery in Louisiana, by the way. Aging adds a whole new level to the complexity of the mead, which is cool. After I age my mead in the barrels, I send them back, and then bourbon is aged in the mead. So that's pretty awesome. He said it's amazing how much the flavor comes through in the bourbon. Okay. Traitorous Peach Cobbler is a recipe his son came up with. It was supposed to be a wedding gift for his new bride. Let's just say that didn't work out the way intended, and we'll just leave it at that. But essentially, it's peach mead with a little cinnamon and vanilla added. He said give it a try either over ice cream or warm it up and put a melon ball scoop of vanilla ice cream in it.
Okay.
Well, yeah, except that I can't do ice cream.
We don't have ice cream. We don't have any. Oh, wait. Or do we?
And the etched bottle is actually by Justin Eccles of Broken E Etching. We can probably put a link to them, but this is awesome. Apparently, the etching, they're doing a release of 25 numbered bottles that are etched for the barrel-aged bochet, and he has just finished the work on that. He took several test runs and a redesign of the label to make it come out like he wanted. I'm not sure how we ended up with one or why, but that's pretty awesome. I'll take it.
Yes.
All right.
So we rarely have ice cream in this house because
I am allergic to dairy.
So this is Oatly.
Yeah.
Non-dairy frozen dessert and vanilla because me, ate all the chocolate.
So I guess we're opening the peach cobbler first.
We are for reasons. We try to save our useless but delicious calories for our alcohol. But in this case, we will use it with ice cream and alcohol.
You ready?
All right, I got some for you and some for me.
Ooh.
Oh.
All right, here you go.
Wait, who else is a cork nerd? Do you really enjoy that sound? Because I do. I really do.
No, I would never have guessed.
Ice cream.
In a Glencairn glass.
I don't care.
I don't think I've ever had ice cream in a Glencairn glass before.
Oh, it smells good. Brian just went right in for a drink.
Damn straight. I wanted to see what it tasted like before it melted all of the ice cream. I believe we've actually had this before, just without the cinnamon and vanilla. We never had the peach. He made a peach one that we had before.
Not this one.
Right. This one has cinnamon and vanilla in it. Definitely get some peach and the see. I mean, we're smelling it with ice cream, so that's why I didn't really bother with that.
If only we had a vast array of glasses at our convenience that we could put an unadulterated with ice cream version in. I want some of my blueberry lemon pie in ice cream now. It's really tasty.
Not to discount Curtis's idea. I'm just not a huge fan of putting stuff like that on ice cream. It's just me.
It was good. I liked it.
It's fine. It's fine. But I think I'll like that better.
I feel like I need a glass of water, though. I know, I'm a giant pain in the ass. I'm trying to get all the creamy,
It smells familiar.
vanilla-y out. Well, that's like your flavor profile with the spicing. Smells good.
Yeah, but the peach thing.
I'm getting peach is tricky. It's Trixie Hobbitz's. If you see
This is 12%.
our peach things.
This is a little higher. The notes of peaches, cinnamon, and vanilla take us back to grandmother's warm cobbler served on a cold evening around a fire with family. Enjoy warm or chilled.
Or just neat.
That would be warm.
Well, I assumed warm, like heated up rather than room temp.
Oh, sure. That's nice.
It's got the fruit funk that
Yeah.
some fruits have, but it's still reading peach pie or peach cobbler. I'm getting all the different notes in there, even a bit of the biscuity, almost graham crackery, I think because of the spice type of scenario.
I think the 12% ABV was a good choice on that. I think it's cutting through a little bit of the... Peaches can be like overly sickly sweet sometimes,
Yeah.
and that seems to be cutting through
Do
it.
you need more of this?
No, you can put it in your ice cream.
But yeah, no, if you like peach cobbler, then if you can get your hands on that, because
Yeah.
I know their runs tend to be limited edition because they're a small brewery. So whenever we do a release, we, unfortunately, because shipping, get ours on the tail end of their releases.
Yeah, sometimes.
So sometimes by the time we get this out to you, they're not available. Right. So if we have one that really sounds like it's going to be perfect for you, but it's not available at the time of release, just follow them on various social media. And when they have a new release out, they will publish that, and then you can get one then.
They do well with the corks and their bottles.
Now, I'm really excited about this one that Brian is doing because they've been working a lot with this new distillery.
Yep.
And the two of them, it just seems like a marriage made in heaven because they've both been inspiring each other to do different things. And that's really exciting to me.
Now, on this one, I want to see what you get on the smell. Because I'm getting something that I don't think was intended. But it's quite nice.
Ooh. It's bourbony. I'm definitely getting the wood notes and the
Marshmallow.
marshmallow.
Marshmallow. If you took marshmallows and soaked them in bourbon, that's what I get.
We've never soaked marshmallows.
Never smoked marshmallows either.
I haven't done that either.
But that is what I think it would be like if you soaked marshmallows in bourbon. I definitely get a marshmallow smell.
Okay, now that
that could just be the vanillins from the...
I didn't get that initially, but now that you've planted that thought in my
Sure.
head,
Suggestion is always a thing.
It's a powerful thing. So yeah, Brian
I get a very slight blackberry.
read you some notes from Curtis. This is 10% alcohol by volume. They paired up with Distillery Arcadian and...
I don't think there's an R. I think it's just Acadian.
Oh,
Yeah.
Acadian.
Distillery
Sorry.
Acadian.
Sorry. Yeah. They're claiming soft tannins with blackberry and oak notes. Taste what happens when two immovable forces collide. I'm definitely getting the oak notes on the aroma.
Yeah. That's why I'm saying bourbon with marshmallow so far. Hint of the fruit. The blackberry's just barely there on the nose. Not necessarily a bad thing. Just it's a thing.
I'm getting more blackberry, definitely on the flavor.
Most definitely. Ooh, that is
then it
really smooth.
Blends into the oaky bourbony at the very end.
Very rich. It's almost creamy.
That's nice.
Yeah. You can tell this has been aged in oak, though.
Yeah.
And aged, not just put in for a little while.
Yeah.
This was aged in oak.
It got some time to get to know its surroundings. That's really nice.
Yeah, it's not overly sweet, but has just enough sweetness.
Yeah, it has just enough sweetness. Nice berry punch at the beginning, and then transitioning nice and gradually into the
berry overall is kind of like
oaky.
a sub note through the whole thing.
Sure.
It's not overly powerful, but it's there. I think without it, it might be missing something.
I just like how the notes kind of just blend into each other. Lots of times when we drink a beverage, whether it's a commercially made or even some of our stuff, the notes are kind of separate or very punctual. Like,
Right.
boop, here's this note, boop, here's this note. This is kind of a chord of notes where it starts heavy at this end and then blends nicely into the other end.
I'm still getting the marshmallow, though. I taste marshmallow. Literally marshmallow soaked in bourbon.
You got marshmallow on the brain.
Apparently I do, but that's what I'm tasting. That's really nice. I like that one a lot. Yeah, that's really cool. I think it's probably because it combines things that I really, really like.
Sure.
Blackberry wouldn't be my favorite berry ever, but I like blackberries.
Yeah.
I also almost sort of get a maple syrup on it, which is really nice. And I wonder if that's the combination of blackberry and the bourbon mixing together.
The honey,
and the honey.
bourbon. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And what you were saying, where the flavors are all harmonized, that's actually really interesting because sometimes that happens and it's like greater than the sum of its parts kind of thing. And when you oak age things, that can happen more often because all those chemical reactions that are going on can really change something drastically in ways that you didn't expect.
Yeah.
Very, very cool.
That is lovely. I saved a little bit for you because I know.
I got a whole bottle.
We are not going to taste the blueberry lemon pie because I think we've done it twice already.
Yeah, at least
But
once.
I will make sure to link the original tasting in this because the original tasting is when I fell in love with it. And it will always be cherished to me forever and ever. Thank you, Curtis.
Yes, thank you, Curtis. This is awesome. The bottle is going on the shelf of mystery. It will have a new home there.
Yep.
It will always be there forever. Probably just get turned this way
Yeah.
and this way.
Rotate it.
Very, very cool. Love that. The peach is nice. I like it. Wouldn't be my necessarily flavor profile that I go for.
Sure. This is definitely more of a Brian drink.
Oh, this one. If you want to start just sending me random models of this, I'm totally cool.
That might be Brian. This will be for me, and that will be for Brian.
Yeah, because this is nice. I really
We'll be happy.
actually I'd love some of the bourbon that they soaked in this with the mead.
Well, when you
We're gonna have to go.
finally ship you off to go visit them,
Yeah,
make sure you get a tour of the distillery as well.
yeah, that's true. I don't know how far away they are or anything like that, but
I think they're close enough. They're in Louisiana. How big is Louisiana? Can't be as big as Florida.
it's still pretty big.
Oh, fair enough.
It's not that small.
Fair enough.
It's hours across.
Fair
Let's
enough.
just say that. I don't think any state. Well, some of the New England states are that small.
Yeah.
For the most part, the United States is pretty big.
But from tip to tip in Florida,
Just the tip.
it's a long way.
Yeah, it is. All right. You got anything else you want to say?
I want to just say thank you to Two Warriors Meadery.
Yeah.
Obviously, we're huge fans and we really love their beverages.
I didn't wear my shirt today, but
If you can get your hands on any of the Two Warrior Meads selections, I highly encourage you to do so.
yes, absolutely. And as always, guys, thanks so much for watching. Have a great day.
Bye bye.